Hello and welcome to Dotnet with Sikhen. And our today's topic is class vs struct. So we have already learned what exactly the structure is. So because we are going to learn about the class and object, or you can say the OOPS concepts, right? So before that, let's try to understand like what exactly the class and structures and what is the difference between them. So class vs struct. So let's define the class first. So what is a class? A class in CSharp is a reference type that serves as a blueprint for creating objects, combining data, fields or properties and behaviors methods together. Classes support inheritance and are allocated on the heap. And we have already seen that structure also. So let's look at it once again. A struct is a value type that groups related data allocated on the stack. So there is a main difference. Like classes are allocated on the heap, whereas the structures are allocated on the stack. And it is faster and no garbage collection needed. But in case of classes, we will be looking at like how the garbage collection works in classes later on. And here also you can see like value type. So structure is a value type. So copied by value, not by reference. I will discuss it. What does it mean? And it does not support inheritance. But in case of class, it support inheritance. And both classes and structures support constructor, fields, properties and methods. So the main difference between class and structures are the allocation of the memory, how it allocates the memory. So memory allocation. So let's look at the memory allocation in case of structure. So let's say I have created one structure, that is the student s equal to new student. And then if I write student s1 is equal to s, it means there are two memory allocation happens here. One is for s reference and another is for s1 reference. And both the references are pointing to two different memory locations. So there are basically two students here, s and s1. But let's look at about the class. So class objects are allocated in the heap. So here if you write as student s is equal to new students and then student s1 equal to s, it means both the references s and s1 are pointing to the same memory location or the object, right? Why is it so? Because class objects are created in the heap. So this is the difference here in structure, or you can say it is a value type. So here the s1 is s is gets copied into this s1, but here it does not copy, right? It basically refer to the same memory allocation. So in the structure we have two different memory allocation, but in case of heap or class we have only one memory allocation. So let's look at this thing in the action. So flip to the Visual Studio. Okay, so I have created one program here and using two different types. One is the class and another is the structures. So I have created one student class and it has two fields and one constructor, that is the parameterized constructor. In the same way we have one structure and it has two fields and the parameterized constructor, and we have assigned the value in the same way, right? But the memory allocation are different. So let's look at it in the program.main, right? Here I have created two or you can say like I have created one instance, that is the object. So this one is the object new. When you use new keyword, then an object gets created, right? So here I have taken two references of class, student class, first student and second students, and I have created one instance of this first student. So this is the instance, and this instance is also pointed by this reference, second student, right? So here there is only one object pointed by two different references. And here if you look at the first student's name is Bob, and in the second student dot name I have just given the value as a Charlie. So what do you expect if I print this one? Then what it will give me the result? Okay, let's run it and see the result. Yeah, now you can see both the result are same, right? Charlie. And why is it so? As I told, classes objects are created in on the heap and it is pointed by the two or different references. So because there is only one instance, so first student and second student's references are pointing to the same object, right? So there is only one student, not the two. And first time you have given the name of the student as Bob, and the second time you have given the name as Charlie. So here, because before printing you have changed the name of the Bob to Charlie, so here although you are writing using these two references, it will print same. So this is the reference type. Now let's look at the value types. So if I change this student class to student structure here, let's see how it works, right? So just I need to change it everywhere. Okay, so now you can see I have just replaced the student class to student structure. Now this first student and this second students both are two references and pointing to two different location or two different memory, right? Or two different student. So the first student's name is Bob, but the second student's name is here Charlie, right? So here the first student name is Bob and here the second student's name is Charlie. And why is it so? Because here you are copying it, you are not referencing it, right? So basically there are two different memory gets allocated. So let's run it and see the result. Now you can see first student's name is Bob and the second student's name is Charlie. I hope you understood this thing, like what is value type and reference type. So going forward we will be studying our object oops concept, fundamentals and all the concepts. So yeah, thank you for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.